Hello, here is the second part of this video, going over our first, second, and third day of the Dalton Highway. We didn't record an intro and outro because we recorded like a 40-minute long video, and so you'll see us in like 9 minutes for an outro.
So Wednesday morning the 10th.
Left Fairbanks.
Left Fairbanks, headed up to Coldfoot, coasted into Coldfoot on empty on my bike, made it on one tank from just outside of Fairbanks. We thought the roads were bad going up.
Yeah, I thought they were horrible.
Ran into like 2 or 3 construction zones.
Two construction zones.
2 with pilot cars. Took us about 8 hours to get up there. 253 miles, is that right?
253 miles.
253 miles to
Average
get up there.
36 mile an hour, and I averaged 40 miles a gallon that day.
Yeah. So got in, anyway, made it up there, tank of gas on my bike. His bike, it's easy. It's just a hop, skip.
I had a whole third left. We're good, baby. By the A.
Checked in. Coldfoot is a primitive hotel at best. Nice little gas station, restaurant that's there where the dormitory style hotel is. Pretty good buffet.
Yeah, food was good.
Well, it's the furthest bar you can go on the Dalton Highway. You can't get a drink from that point north. So anyway, we got there probably 4:30, 5 o'clock at night. Is that about right? 5:30?
I'd say 5:30-ish.
5:30-ish?
Yeah.
Got there, got checked in, had dinner, had a couple of cocktails, talked to some motorcyclists that were going up to Dalton the next day. Should have chatted with them for a while, talked to some people coming back, got the road report from them.
We heard on the road report it was rough.
Rough.
Almost as bad as it was on the first day up to Coldfoot.
Yes.
Got up, left around 8 or 9. I think we left at 8:30.
Probably close.
Roads were got up there before a bunch of people did, before trucks got up there. Gorgeous. I mean, it was hard packed.
Road was good. First 35 miles outside of Coldfoot were paved.
Pretty much decent pavement. Got some heaves in it, but nothing worse than what you get on Main Street and Cape
60 mile an hour roads. Safely 60 mile an hour. Yeah, and then turned into kind of, I don't want to say bad hard pack, but mediocre hard pack. Nice smooth spots, some areas medium to large size, potholes, in other places some washboard, not a ton. So on your way up, it's just there's pine trees both sides of the road, all the way up to Adigan Pass, which is a pass you go over the Brooks Range to get into Prudhoe Bay / Dead Horse. And when you cross over the second pass, so you go up, down, probably another 2 or 3 miles, and up and down again, and it goes from forested pine trees everywhere to flat.
Nothing.
It goes, mountains are gone to nothing. It's flat tundra.
Prairie dogs everywhere.
Prairie dogs everywhere. We saw muskox. That was it pretty much for the fauna. Beautiful white Arctic flowers in the fields, green grass. Saw, your birds in the ponds and a bunch of tundra swans and things like that. And about 40 miles outside of Dead Horse, it went from 65 degrees to 41 degrees in like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It got cold fast.
Yeah,
it's amazing how quickly the Arctic Ocean cools the temperature off around it. We got into Dead Horse about 5-ish, I think, roughly.
Earlier than that.
Was it early?
It was like, we could have gotten at 3.
Oh, well, we got to the hotel about 5-ish, but we got in the...
Oh, you're right, because we stopped and did the whole shebangle at the store.
Yeah, so we stopped at the Brooks Range general store and hardware store.
Yes.
Anyway, got that, went up to the general store, got some decals and t-shirt.
Here we go. I didn't put it on yet because I didn't want to not survive the Dalton Highway, but I have one.
Did our pictures and posted our decals on the hardware store out front, the end of the Dalton Highway, Dead Horse sign. Did that and went to the hotel, got checked in, had a good buffet dinner, and then found out about the Spike Room. The Spike Room is
I got this. It is a 7-Eleven and this giant hotel camp place where the oil workers stay. I'm talking roller dogs, like tornadoes. They got cereal, cookies, ramen, donuts,
homemade
nachos,
bitches,
sandwiches, pre-made prep meals, sodas, ice cream, frozen burritos, everything you could ever want.
So we checked that place out, rated it the first night. Kind of chilled in the room, watched. God, what did we watch? Nathan had a bunk bed. He was bitching about it.
Bro, I had to make my own bunk bed. I felt like I was back in freshman year trying to make my fucking bed.
It's funny.
It was horrible.
Watched that movie, got back, watched a couple of Jason Bourne movies, fell asleep. Did our laundry that night. When you pay at the hotel, the camp, everything is included. So your meals are all included, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The laundry facilities are free, including the detergent.
Pool tables were free. Every source of entertainment
room. The spike room.
Yeah.
So we availed ourselves of that. Nate did some laundry that night. Crashed. Got up the next morning. Tore up the breakfast buffet. I mean, I do think I have lost some weight, but not as much as I would have if I hadn't been at the breakfast.
My shirt is really baggy now.
I went and waded in the Arctic Ocean.
I know that's cold.
The Arctic Ocean is chilly. It's chilly. Tell you right now. I'm not swimming in it. All right, that's long enough. On a little tour, it was expensive little piece of paper and a photograph.
Yeah.
Video of me being in the Arctic Ocean.
Think of how many people have been in the Arctic Ocean, and now we have.
Right. Yeah. So we did that and learned. Honestly, we did on the tour bus learn about Prudhoe Bay, the oil production there, finding it, and then looking at all the support services and the oil rigs that are up and being decommissioned and torn apart for scrap, because pretty much all the drilling is done. He said they're doing some horizontal drilling out to 10 miles to pick up further pockets of crude. The pipeline is down. It started at 1 million barrels a day. It's down to 500,000 barrels a day now because production's dropped off. But went back to the hotel, got our stuff cleaned up, repackaged, hit the spike room again, and rated it. Got a big old bag of lunch items.
Very happy we did that.
Yes.
Soon to come.
And then headed out from there, back down to Coldfoot. Again, it was kind of chilly, but it's sunny that morning. It was like 53 when we left Dead Horse. We got 45 or 50 miles out. It was in the 60s. Running up the highway, saw a guy on his motorcycle, off his motorcycle, on a turnoff to one of the relay pumping stations for the pipeline, and he had a blown tire. And I don't mean like he had a hole in the tire. His whole sidewall was like 8 inches of plugs.
I'd say that much of just plugs on the sidewall.
Yeah.
5 or 6 big holes.
He hit like a piece of scrap metal or something, kicked up, cut his tire on the sidewall. So we spent 3 hours there with him, taking the tire off the rim, putting in a tube that blew, tried to reinforce the sidewall, did the tube again, got it up, and then half mile down the road it blew, which is probably good for him because he'd have been stuck in the middle of nowhere on the way to Adigan Pass or up Adigan Pass because it's rough getting up
the
Adigan
roads
Pass.
Were significantly worse going down from Dead Horse back to Coldfoot, our third day, than they were coming up from Coldfoot to Dead Horse.
I think
the
so,
second day. So much worse.
We spent 3.5 hours helping him trying to get his tire in a position where he could get back to Coldfoot. It didn't happen. I'm not comfortable riding 2 up. Neither is Nathan.
We didn't have room
on that kind of terrain. So we left him to himself. Suggested he hitch a ride back to Dead Horse and try and make arrangements to get his bike towed.
He did have an SOS service if he needed it.
Yep.
I'm thinking that if anything had happened, he had
camping equipment. He was camping.
He was okay.
Got back to
dead. I don't really know why. I don't know if it's because we got up later, so there wasn't as much moisture on the ground. I'm thinking at nighttime there might be some moisture on the ground, and it kind of causes everything to flatten back out because it's all permafrost on the ground once you get past that, you get past. So I'm thinking that when we got up in the morning and left the first time, we got lucky with smooth ground because nobody was up and on the road yet. And that second day we got it wasn't too bad to start, but by the end of the day, man, it was rough.
It was rough.
And there was a lot of traffic going past us when we were working on that bike.
So we got back to Coldfoot right at 8:30. Ran out of gas about a mile away from Coldfoot. Had to use my spare gas on the bike.
If I have to stop for gas one more time, I'm going to lose my mind.
We probably will have to stop for gas, just to let you know.
No, we're going to make it all the way home.
Got back there right when the buffet was closed, thank God, because all we had was camp meals, and I was really looking forward to a good buffet.
Thank God we have 12 more camp meals that I'm carrying around.
Right. Well, they make them in handy.
And 8
you
ounces
may blow out your sidewalls.
I've got 80 ounces of camp meals
And you have, don't forget you have your ramen noodles.
I got those for you because you seemed to like the ramen last time.
Oh, you're so nice.
You know.
Anyway, got back there, had dinner.
Hello. Here's an outro for this video because you didn't record one. Hoping I'll have some power tomorrow night to edit the other video. If not, it'll be the second to last night of our trip. And we have a lot more to go over when I get back. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. Bye-bye.